Hey guys, one of the biggest lessons that I learned in the business is to find your niche. So, a lot of people focus on a lot of different things. They get a little bit confused. They don't know exactly who their niche is. So, that's one of the most important things that we can do. And I can use a little bit of an analogy to show you exactly what I mean by finding your niche and why it's so important. So there's a fisherman, and the fisherman is out there with his net. He's going to throw it into the ocean to catch some fish. And he thinks about it and he thinks, oh, my net is so small. And he starts to fret. If I throw this small net out into the ocean, I'm not going to catch any fish. I'm going to throw it into a spot where there's no fish and I'm just going to miss out and it's just not going to work for me. So he worries about it and he's all upset. And he decides, hey, what if I start to stretch this net out? So he stretches it out, stretches it out, stretches it out because he wants to make it as big as possible. So he can cover the whole area, very large area of the ocean, and maybe catch some fish with this net. And so he's so worried that he makes the net bigger and bigger and bigger. He casts the net out and he doesn't catch any fish. And why is it that he didn't catch any fish? When he was stretching the net out and stretching the net out, he was making the holes bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So when he threw the net out, he actually didn't catch any fish. This is what happens when we don't focus on our niche. We get all worried, we're all concerned that we're not going to reach enough people. There's nobody that will be interested in exactly what we're an expert at. And so we start to broaden our message and broaden our message and broaden our message. So our message gets so watered down and so broad that it really doesn't kind of make sense to anybody. It doesn't really land for anybody. It's not resonant out there. So we make this broad, watered down message that can apply to anybody, and maybe one person pays a little bit of attention to it. But what we find is that it really doesn't speak to anybody. We've tried to talk to everybody, and it doesn't speak to anybody. So it's very important for us to figure out exactly who our niche is. And we'll talk about that a little bit on Friday or Thursday. Thanks.